Was grab René, was grab Kamel? Ja, ich stream. Ich habe jetzt keinen Bock mehr auf Zocken. Ich will jetzt auf Videos oder so reagieren. Ja. Können wir zusammen spielen? Ja, schick mir einfach eine FA auf Epic. Auszeichen Epic. Dicker. Warum kann ich nichts drücken? Ist die Grafik so gut oder soll ich die höher stellen? Ich will die gerade höher stellen, geht aber nicht. Ausrufezeichen Epic einfach reinschreiben, da siehst du schon mein Epic Namen. Einfach nur Ausrufezeichen Epic. Und schon wird mein Name angezeigt. Gerne. Jungs, teilt mal den Stream kurz mit allen Freunden. Würde mich echt freuen. Und packen wir euch die 800 Abos. Würde mich auch echt sehr freuen. Deswegen teilt mal gerne den Stream. Ja, in Fortnite heißt so. Warte mal kurz. Entweder Nightbot ist nicht an. Ups. Ein Fehler. Haben alle. Oh, Ehrenmann. Jetzt geht's so. Gestern habe ich keinen Account verlost. So, warte, bin gleich wieder da. Ja.
Sie gibt mir alles, was ich brauche, aber ich will gar nichts. Es ist kein Platz mehr auf meiner Party. Auf dieser Welt zu viel Larifari. Millionen hier, Millionen da, immer Halligalli. Distanziert, weil alles schon gesehen von Preisen in den Vitrinen, allerlei von Intrigen. An jeder Ecke fotzen die was wollen, aber alles gut, sie kriegen das Kotzen vom Erfolg. Sie wollen Brot teilen, aber keine Niederlagen. Meine Brüder hab ich nie verraten. Aus den Grauen wurden lila Farben. Keine Ausfahrt mehr von der Siegerstraße. Seit paar Jahren, Bruder, alles Wahnsinn. Auf einmal sind sie Gruseln zweiten Grades. Droppen noch 2 Alben und dann Kamikaze. Und feier bis zum Tag, an dem ich nicht mehr da bin. Trink bis mein Herz nicht mehr wehtut. Glas 6 für den Grey Goose. Flieg weg, selbe Umgebung. Der Planet ist zu klein. Trink bis mein Herz nicht mehr wehtut. Such kein Gespräch, also geh nur. Flieg weg. nicht mehr auf Kombi. 24/7 wie ein Zombie. Mama, dein Sohn ist ein Junkie. Erst Shemshem und dann Darbi. Sie geben mir nicht mehr auf Kombi. 24/7 wie ein Zombie. Mama, dein Sohn ist ein Junkie. Erst Shemshem und dann Darbi. Ein letztes Mal kann ich bezahlen. Heute bin ich Baba Nawal. Denn mir ist jetzt alles egal. Und sie weint an der Wange Kajal. Fahre mit U-Bahn und S-Bahn. Verflucht mich erst seit gestern. Vor paar Jahren noch im Tesla. Im Trikot von Iniesta. Ra. Jede Nacht wach Déjà-vu. Lichterfelde, Südschläger-Typ. Nur Gott weiß, vielleicht geh ich früh. Die Kippe im Panamera glüht. Weil jeder der Jungs, wie du neben mir siehst, für mich eine Träne vergießt. Wallah, in meinem Herzen ist Krieg. Und der Genial fließt. Sie geben mir nicht mehr auf Kombi. 24/7 wie ein Zombie. Mama, dein Sohn ist ein Junkie. Erst Shemshem und dann Darbi. Sie geben mir nicht mehr auf Kombi. 24/7 wie ein Zombie. Mama, dein Sohn ist ein Junkie. Erst Shemshem und dann Darbi. Wir fingen alles an, laute Scheiße.
Okay, Jungs, bin wieder da. Was grad? So, also Jungs, auf wen soll ich reacten? Schreibt rein. Und das grab Reloax, was grab Noah, was grab, ja, sonst niemand. Jungs, auf wen soll ich reacten? Schreibt mal rein. Mama, der Sohn ist ein Zombie. Ups, verkackt. Reg mal auf jetzt TV. Auf jetzt TV, bisschen unnötig, so wenn schon auf Leute vom, also auf meine Zuschauer. Jetzt TV gucke ich auch so schon an. Daher.
There, but this is what a wild ride, right? We've been on 10 weeks up until this point.
Ich meine halt auf eure Videos oder so.
I love looking at that top 10 as well, man, because it truly is a
Und teilt mal den Stream mit euren Freunden, würde mich echt freuen.
Yeah, you saw it unfold. Like, who would have thought King would be the man to show up today and be, like, honestly, the energy for the arena here, because he has had some of the wildest moments so far in his journey through this World Cup weekend.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. It's been a wild ride here, but that's going to do it for myself and Monster D-Face the Boricua, boys.
So, warte mal. So. Habt ihr Lust, dass ich jetzt mit Facecam streamen? Weil ich mache jetzt Facecam an.
Now we're going to go to a
Boah.
Hello, Fortnite fam! I am PookieFace_. I am joined here at the front of house with David, and we're going to talk a little bit about how all of these systems work, how we are bringing the Pro-Am, Creative Cup, and the World Cup to you guys this weekend. So David, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining me here. What do all of these buttons do behind us? Tell me a little bit about what all of the technical things are here.
So basically this is controlling all of the lighting and all of the video for the entire show. We're pushing out all of the videos that you see on all the screens, any camera shots that go up there. And then we're also making sure that all the lights are at the right levels for player faces and everything else.
So it's your job to just make everyone look great, is technically what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Now, I know that you have some facts about the lights, the LEDs. Give me a little bit of some factoids about how all of this production pulls power and, you know, what goes into all of this.
Absolutely. There's about 1,200 lighting fixtures in the room currently. We have about 18 4K video outputs to go to all the big screens. We're running about 98 million pixels.
Ja,
worth
ist
of
halt
video
für jeden
space,
Stream allgemein.
and it's taking about 2,000 amps of power, which is about enough to run about 15 homes.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today, introduce me to all of these working parts. But there are so many more things that go into all of this. So when you guys are out in the stands watching the World Cup this weekend, you have David to thank for everything.
So, jetzt
Dub said, look, I've qualified. I'm just going to come back and just flex on literally the entire region.
It's ridiculous. I mean, the fact that you can be so consistently good in one of the major regions. The best of the best aren't concerned with just barely making it. They want to win every fight. They want every point. That's why he's in first. There's a reason he's one of the best solo players on the planet.
Oh, Bladix, was geht? Ehrenbruder Bladix ist auch dabei.
안녕하세요. 저는 이제 팩스폭스라고 하고요. 저는 아시아 서버에서 이제 뉴욕 진출했고요. 이제 나이는 17살입니다. 저는 이제 위크 1에서 이제 처음에 솔로 그 뭐지 4연승을 해가지고 초반에 이 점수를 거의 다 따가지고 그냥 후반에 맘 놓고 하고.
4 victory royales, and he averaged 8 elims. Obviously, first place. That's unbelievable.
이제 아시아는 스크림 같은 게 없기 때문에 저는 연습을 제대로 별로 못했기 때문에 아마도 일단 운에 맡겨야 될 것 같습니다.
Hi, New York City.
Oh, okay, Factslocks. I'll take you out for a good pizza. I know a couple good spots.
이제 한국에는 포트나이트 유저가 별로 없는데 진짜 응원하겠습니다.
Was geht denn jetzt nichts bei dir, Aktiviert? Jetzt kein Stream, wie geht's dir, Bruder? Bruder. Okay, freut mich. Ach so. Ja, mein Clan gibt's ja immer noch, daher kannst du jederzeit immer bewerben. Okay, danke, gerne. So, ich versuche jetzt mal ein neues Layout gleich aus. Ich muss kurz bearbeiten.
Hey Fortnite fam, BallTW here to get in the nitty-gritty of competitive Fortnite. The final circles in competitive Fortnite are packed tightly with both action and players, all fighting to get the victory royale. Let's introduce one of the most common techniques used to outlast your opponents in those congested final zones. What is tunneling? Also known as snaking or pathing, this is when you build a protected tunnel while running away from the storm and into the next safe zone. When these safe zones get so small, this becomes very, very important.
Das teilt mal den Stream mit allen Freunden, würde mich echt freuen. Weil wir mich echt supporten.
The straight tunnel. From your base, you simply build straight towards your destination straight ahead of you with a floor piece below your feet and above your head. This is the most basic and also dangerous version of the tunnel since you're not covering horizontally. You're exposed from your sides. However, you save materials by doing this. The materials you spend covering your sides quickly add up. Then, if you need to go diagonally to get where you need to go, you'll often see players do the diagonal tunnel. At its most basic, it's very similar. You're just changing directions as you go, once left, once right. This is very useful since sometimes you'll encounter enemies that you want to get away from on the road to the victory royale, or the next safe zone is in a diagonal direction. So just change directions and move, but make sure to stay safe from the storm.
Mal gerade neues Layout, deswegen jetzt nicht von da.
In both versions, you can add walls to either side, or both left and right,
falls ich nicht
or
immer
even
auf
in
Chat
front as well.
schauen
This
kann
gets really
und auch nicht
hard
drauf
really
reacte.
fast, and this is why it's so impressive that
So.
not only are these high-level players tunneling so fast and without error, but at the same time going for crazy plays on unsuspecting opponents to rack up elimination points as well as placement points. It's a lot to take in, and oftentimes they do things so fast that you can't even keep up. Watching players like Cease, Bizzle, Mongrel, Benji Fishy, and all the players playing in the Fortnite World Cup Online Open play from their tunnels can be jaw-dropping. So there you have it, tunneling. One of the most important skills in competitive Fortnite. It's pretty simple at its core, but at the high pace of these congested endgames, it gets complicated. That means you need to practice, and make sure to hop in creative mode and do just that. You can practice it in the open on your own island, or use one of the many amazing pre-built training courses that creators have made. This was BallaTW, and we'll see you in game.
Please, was please?
My name is Turner, aka Tifu. I qualify
Hey, was
from
please?
North American East region.
This is
Trying
not.
to sneak
Wait,
it
wait,
in.
wait, wait, wait,
Trying
wait.
to sneak him in. Can you get him to drop it?
Oh my! What is that angle?
He hits all of the shots.
Jetzt nicht, weil ich gerade selber erst angefangen habe mit Stream. Ich habe gerade eh keine Zuschauer, von dem
I
her.
don't know. I was just kind of streaming, grinding, doing my own thing, and I tried my hardest and succeeded, I guess.
Landing all the way up top, drops him. 100. Follow through in the shot.
Literally reading my mind.
Jungs, teilt mal den Stream auf ihren Bruder war's mit allen Freunden.
He's a special player. A generational talent. He has qualities that not a lot of young players have. He's so mature, so dedicated, very rare to see.
힘들어. 안녕하세요. 저의 이름은 김도환이고 플레이어 닉네임은 후드제이입니다. 나이는 그리고 14살입니다.
He's disciplined.
Ja, ich wohne sogar in Baden-Württemberg.
Focused. He wants to push it.
Ja, immer am Ende vom Stream tue ich immer Leute raiden.
That's what he needs to do to become the best.
Also, ja. Jungs, danke für 8 Zuschauer jetzt noch, obwohl WM läuft. Also teilt mal den Stream auf ihren Bruder Bars, würde mich echt freuen. Und bei 3 Zuschauer verlosen wir sogar einen Fortnite Season 1 Account. Falls ihr nicht getan habt, tragt mein Credit Code RaZeEnes in den Item Shop ein. Abonniert diesen YouTube-Kanal kostenlos, um nichts weiteres mehr zu verpassen. Aktiviert auch noch die Glocke und like den Stream.
I'm the coach for T1's Fortnite division. I first met J when he was a free agent. He's the youngest player in our team.
저는 포트나이트 선수로서 일산에 있는 아파트에서 팀원들과 함께 구단에서 생활하고 있습니다. 놀거리가 가장 많고 저희 팀원은 가족 같고 가족보다 뭔가 좀 더 끈끈하고 좀 더 위인 그런 팀인 것 같습니다.
Kennst Sulzfeld? Nee, Sulzfeld kenne ich nicht.
The team really looks at J as the little brother that everybody wants to take care of.
저는 일어나자마자 바로 옆방에 있는 연습실에서 포트나이트를 할 수 있다는 거에 대해서
His tempo is quite a bit faster than a lot of the other players.
J runs on forward.
아무래도 건설이라든지 편집이라든지 그런 부분이 좀 재미있어서이기도 하고 제 목표를 달성할 수 있기 때문입니다. 저는 포트나이트 게임을 시작할 때 이기자라는 목적으로 많이 시작합니다.
Tags him and brings him down for the victory royale.
He wants to always be creative, always change up his playstyle and steal the tempo from his opponents.
So, passt du mit der Facecam? Ja, oder? Soll zwar eigentlich passen, ne?
여보세요, 엄마. 잘 지내시죠? 요즘 어떻게 지내세요? 네, 걱정 안 하셔도 돼요. 제가 끝나면은 진짜 자랑스럽게 해드릴게요. 꼭 몸 관리 잘하시고 월드컵 끝나면 바로 갈게요 집으로. 네. 세계 최고 플레이어가 되고 싶은 이유는 아무래도 부모님인 것 같습니다. 가끔씩 부모님이라는 생각이 가끔씩 들어서 그게 동기부여가 되지 않나 싶습니다.
Jay hasn't realized how talented he is just yet.
I am just so impressed with what I'm seeing here from Hood Jay.
He has that potential to become the greatest of all time.
Tausch das Ganze jetzt mal so. Ja. So, ich tausche jetzt mal das Ganze. Das alles hier rüber. Das alles auf diesem Monitor hier.
Felix und Alexander nutzen eToro, um in die Finanzmärkte zu investieren. Felix informiert sich umfassend über globale Investitionsmöglichkeiten. Alexander bemüht sich...
Was klappt, Kuyi? Jetzt kannst du, wie geht's dir? Ja, mach jetzt. Sofort. Einfach Abo, Like droppen, schon wird drauf reacted. Hallo. Was grab, Love, Pascalo. Ja, einfach Abo, Like, Drop, schon wird drauf reacted. Und ja, meine Freunde. Teilt doch gerne den Stream auf irgendwo der Basis. Würde mich echt freuen, würdet ihr das Ganze hier tun. Ja. Nichts bei dir, Kahn. Cool, danke für dein Abo. Kuss geht raus. Ehre. Auf was soll ich reacten von dir? Okay, Ehre, Pascalo. Die zwei neuesten. Ich gucke erstmal nur eins an. Ich gucke erst mal das hier an. Ja, heute Abend zocke ich dann wieder nach dem Stream.
I'm like circle, circle, dot, dot. Nervous when you're on top. Answers on my thoughts, bright. Hectic problems off top. Damn, it's simple, complicated. I can't quit, intoxicated. Tell me why I go back. Hopeless on the throwback. Overloaded sensories with modes of haunting symphonies. From all my bad intentions, can't control my awful tendencies. I fucked up, now I'm fucked up. Looks up, yeah, I fucked up. Now I'm fucked up. Looks up, I don't want a bad bitch. I don't want a fucking hoe. Don't infect me with affection. Keep your fucking legs closed. I don't want a bad bitch. I don't want a fucking hoe. Don't infect me with affection. Keep your fucking legs closed.
Also sieht auf jeden Fall schön geschnitten aus. Hi, was geht? Nichts bei dir, Player Panther? Herzlich willkommen im Stream, wie geht's dir, Bruder? Jungs, falls ihr noch nicht getan habt, tragt gerne mein Credit Code RaZeEnes einfach in den Item Shop ein, um mich kostenlos zu supporten, würde mich echt freuen. Und abonniert doch gerne diesen Kanal hier kostenlos, aktiviert die Glocke, um keine weiteren Streams und Videos mehr zu verpassen. Und lasst ein Like da. Ja, du bist nach dem Video dran, Support the Creator. Mir geht's auch gut, danke Nachfrage. Sieht auf jeden Fall noch sehr viel Mühe aus, das Video. So, da wurde auf jeden Fall sehr viel Liebe reingesteckt, wie man sieht. Schön geschnitten auf jeden Fall, sehr schön, gefällt mir. Minecraft ist zwar nicht so mein Thema, außer so vielleicht Mörder oder so. Aber sonst, ja, sieht nice geschnitten aus auf jeden Fall. Sieht nach viel Mühe aus. Ehrenmann Player Panther, Kuss. Deswegen teilt diesen Stream hier auf Ehrenbruderbasis, würde mich echt freuen. Danke, 4 Stunden Arbeit, okay. Ja, Like hast du auf jeden Fall. Sehr schön, wie gesagt. Hallo, sogar Fortnite-Video. Like ist der Ehrenmann. Ich schätze mal das hier.
Did I really just forget that melody?
Schöne 90s. Schöne Edits. Schöne Highground Retake. Ja, da sieht auf jeden Fall sehr schön aus. Schön gecount, sehr schön. Sehr schönes Aim, wie man sieht. Musik gefällt mir auf jeden Fall auch. Oh, sehr schön. Schönes Aim. Sehr schön. Edited mit Viereck, Digga. Mit Viereck ist auf jeden Fall sehr nice zu editen. Sehr schön. Aim, Editen, alles stimmt eigentlich bis jetzt. Nichts bei dir, Harvey? Boah, sehr schön. Also Aim, alles stimmt auf jeden Fall. Boah, jetzt laggt es gerade ein bisschen. Kannst du auf jeden Fall. Oh, schade. Deswegen teilt den Stream, Harvey. Das Video ist von Love Pascalo. Digga, warum leckt es so? Ah, es liegt an meinem Internet. Ehre Internetkurs. Jeder guckt wie er. Sehr schön getrappt. Sehr schön. Clean, sehr schön. Thanks for watching. Was klappt, liebes Kern, jetzt können wir, wie geht's dir? So, jetzt können wir jetzt Video weiter gucken. Da. Ah, da war ich. Spaß. Gerne.
That means he's gotten placement points in every single match so far, Dr. Lupo. It's the big reason why he finds himself in second place. To be that consistent in this lobby, absolutely insane. Gotta break 25 to get those points.
Kriege ich Mod, bleib in dem Stream ganze Zeit drin und hilf im Chat mit und spam nicht, dann denke ich schon. Nein, ich nehme auch schlechte Leute in den Clan. Harvin.
He was top 15 earlier. Doesn't seem to be the case anymore.
Der ist ja als 12-, 11-Jährige.
The better of him.
Da fehle ich.
Previous games, having to back on him for a moment as that airstrike did come down.
Don't count him out just yet, though. This drop, honestly, one of the loot heaviest in the game. You have a lot of materials.
Du darfst nicht genug, du darfst nicht ganz groß schreiben, jedes kannst, sonst wirst du gebannt von Nightbot.
Even takes out Rux, doesn't have to fight anybody else down here. He can climb his way out of here with ease.
9 grenades.
Genau, 14, okay.
If he could somehow bait Arkham into a bad spot and use those to his advantage, it could be the thing that swings the tide in this battle. Hasn't thrown the chug splashes. I was going to say, wondering when he was going to begin to throw them, but
Enes, FBH. Nichts bei dir, Enes, FBH? Oder Enes? Digga, ich glaube, ich wechsle meine Monitore wieder. So, jetzt tue ich kurz wieder rüber swipen. Mein Genick tut irgendwie voll weh, wenn ich so hier drauf bleibe. So, warte mal einen Moment. Geh doch rüber. So, dann, ich reagiere jetzt einfach so draus, das ist viel besser. Besser ist es. Ja, kann ich mal machen, einfach mit der Epic FA senden, Auszeichen Epic und ja.
Zero limb still as you'd expect, as he's still looking on top. Rux still with high ground. Arkham down below. Will he begin to throw these grenades? It doesn't appear so. Only 6 Arkham. Popping one shield. Definitely has a major health advantage, but still, height can make all the difference. As he has the combat shotgun, but looks like for now, he'll just back on him.
I was anticipating if Rux had made a tag, if he gotten damage on Arkham down at the bottom of that building, I would have expected a push. A chance to pick up that the 50 HP or shield because of Siphon.
Okay.
No damage dealt there, so Rux decides to opt his way out. King, one of our high elim players, 35 HP, gonna try and get that med kit off, but he can't quite. Time to fight it out. A little bit of a build battle and see who can take ownership of the walls. King building up and layering yet again.
Oh my goodness.
The shockwave. He's actually going for it. Are you kidding me? Lunesi goes down, and King back up to 85 HP. What a play.
On the World Cup stage.
Yeah, the kid.
He just shockwaved to the sky and tried to hip-fire hand cannon his opponent.
With 35 HP.
Are you kidding me? With 35 health? Talk about
King's voll
confidence.
krass.
It's such
King?
an insane play that it catches the opponent off guard.
Das ist King.
Stompy trying to push on it. I believe this is Dubs
Oh,
on the other side
Stompy.
of the wall. Stompy gets the wall.
Oh, sehr schön,
Gets
Stompy.
the limb. Down goes Dubs. And
Dubs
also in the
down.
elimination
Aqua
phase,
Tfue geholt.
Aqua, our Fortnite world champion from yesterday, has eliminated Tfue.
Digga, Aqua. Der hat eh schon gestern 3 Millionen Euro gewonnen. So viel werde ich niemals im Leben verdienen, Digga. Meinem ganzen Leben, bestimmt. Und der verdient gestern einfach 3 Millionen. Buka. Ey, ist doch auch wie so ein 11-, 12-Jähriger. Ne, ich kenn King Glock nicht. Weiß nicht. Denk nicht. Oh, ist volles Spiel. Ja, auch Epic FA sein Auszeichen, Epic, wie gesagt. Und dann kann ich auch mal in meinen Streams Sachen verschenken. Hi, was geht ab? Aktives Girl, jetzt kommen Stream, wie geht's dir? Okay, ja, gerne. Okay. Harvey, du schenkst mir auch nie was. Mir geht's auch gut, dank der Nachfrage. Ja, dank der Nachfrage. Was laber ich gerade? Teak. Oh, der sieht aus wie ein 17-, 16-Jähriger. Der gerne. Natürlich Harvey. Player Panther, sie meint halt so, weil sie ist in meinem Clan und deswegen meint sie es wahrscheinlich so. Ehrenlos für ehrenlos, schenk mir auch mal was. Labert einfach Kacke, was? Was sie sagt. Viele Gegner leben noch 81. Wie groß ist die Zone? Replay. Ah, Aqua von gestern, Digga. Glaube ich, oder? Ah, von vorher. Digga. Mongral ist auch da. Der Mongral ist gar nicht gut. Tifu ist auch nicht gut. Mongral, keine Ahnung, ich finde den gar nicht mehr so gut.
Multiple regions from the entire world all play within the same lobby, the same setups. It's all on land here.
Es gibt einfach so krass viel. Ah, Lecci mit Bush, Digga. Komm, Lecci, gib ihm. Ich gönn's dir. So ein Keck. Oh, sehr schön. Stark. Stark, Lecci, stark.
And I like that a lot from Lecci, right? Because he's got 200 HP. He's already done a lot of damage to his opponent.
Buka
he also does 23 more white damage, HP damage to realize, wait, I have a
Ist so, komm Lecci. Ey, ich gönn's Lecci so hart, hoffentlich gewinnt Lecci. Bei Gott sogar. Auf geht's, Lecci, Digi. Jungs, Create Code RaZeEnes, damit ihr, wenn ihr wollt, dass Lecci gewinnt, tragt den Create Code RaZeEnes in den Item Shop ein. Ich gönn's Lecci, Stompy, Isa gönn ich's, ja, doch, Isa gönn ich's auch. Wem gönn ich's noch? Ja, ich glaub sonst keinem. Ich glaub nur den sonst.
73 players remaining as Cease picks up an elimination. A reminder on the right side of your screen, the format for the day. Match 5 of 6. We have 10.
Mongral gönn ich's jetzt nicht so, der Junge hat eh schon übelst viel Geld. Oder Aqua gönn ich's nochmal.
Top 25 is 3 and every elimination on the board is an additional point. And also keep in mind, ooh, a big 46. The white damage, a good signal for Booga that that player most likely
Ich hab solche Nackenschmerzen heute.
Unless that's the only thing they have left. No pressure there. Is an opportunity to just rotate away.
Trotzdem gönn ich's Aqua nochmal.
See right there, 40% extra materials when farming. You also have a max count of 500 of each material type. So you cannot carry 1,000 wood or 999 wood, 999 brick, 999 metal. No, it's 500 of each material type. Players building inside this new structure, the corpse of the
Scalaru.
Glorious mech defeated to save the Fortnite Island.
Sehr schön Headshot, Digi.
Scalar gonna pressure from above, knowing that that ramp was closing it off for just a second. Gonna try and take the wall to edit from above.
Why is he not throwing a stink?
Doesn't own it just yet.
Ja, weil er ja Dings gestern so hart gespammt hat.
Pressure the player off of that campfire. Still can't get there. Still can't get it. These stalemates for taking walls, one of the highest pressure situations because you're on the verge of a box fight in which your opponent, you know they're going to push in. They have a trap that might take a wall and place it. Shot.
Sehr schön Headshot, Digga. Nice.
The blue pump, very, very powerful.
That's a 160 to the jaw right there.
Oh, ein Kill, bisschen kritisch. Sieht ein bisschen kritisch für ihn aus, Digi. Könnt gleich Damage kassieren von diesem Blitz. Keine Ahnung, wie das heißt nochmal. Oder wie groß ist überhaupt die Zone?
4 shotguns in play right now in competitive Fortnite. Storm Surge did pop up, but it went away almost instantly as this lobby has dropped a little bit quicker as things have gone on. People maybe getting more desperate, challenging more early game fights to see if they can get an advantage. Sam, who won our 4th game, using one of these big shields, and look at the inventory right now. Big shields, chug splashes, and I like that a lot. Sam at first decides, you know what, let me use this big shield, I'll get the full 50 health out of it. But because his opponent interrupts it, realizes, well, what's the lesser of two evils? That is popping 2 chug splashes, giving myself as much health as possible, and not playing greedy. I like that from Sam, a sign of a veteran player. You got to take what you can get, and that's a perfect example of it right there.
At this point, he's waiting to see if there's an opportunity to sneak a shot through on the surface inside that ramp. He doesn't own it. Every time he does a little bit of damage, he has an opportunity to replace it, and he does, in fact, take it. Push on through, get the wall, goes to the edit.
Oh, sieht kritisch aus.
On the other side, down to 71. Those chug splashes coming in big. He might have to wait though. That last one. Don't know if we'll have time to use it. Pressure from
Jetzt
the
sehen aber
player
auch sehr schön
inside.
aus.
Rotating down, immediately popping a hole out and getting in his baller. Opts to not take that fight, and probably a very good call, seeing as how he took a ton of damage on the inside before he had a chance to move away. 110
0
total.
Kills.
Now the baller's full HP.
Sieht auch kritisch für ihn aus. Von den Kills her. Er auch. Hilfsan.
Bolt sniper rifle. 175 total health to take a bit of damage right there. Off and set up on the left side of your
Kann man die Grafik ein bisschen besser machen.
Fully built metal. Off and set up on the left side of your screen in a metal box. Really, no one can be challenging that. Fully built metal. It's just something that when you see it in competitive Fortnite with how little ammo you have, you're basically like, all right, I'm not bothering you. You're set up. Shoot at me because it's almost impenetrable. It feels like with how little time you have to shoot and how little ammo you wind up having in these games. A replay from earlier on. This is Smeef. Another one of these close box fights. Gets that ramp.
Boah, schöne Situation und... Boah, sehr schön.
And will get the combat shotgun, so a major upgrade from a common tactical shotgun up to a combat shotty. And I'm sure everyone that plays Fortnite knows just how good that is. But back over to Riverson, who's, well, rolling on through the river.
I just have to say, I'm a little surprised that he opted to take the bolt over Shadow Bomb. Looking at late game Fortnite, especially in competitive, oftentimes you see stacks of players on top of each other and no opportunity for a snipe. The Shadow Bomb is going to be a mobility he's not going to have. The baller's gone now.
Wird absolut gesandwiched.
I don't know why he didn't take the Shadow.
Aua, der Arme. Oh, Lecce ist unten. Mit 199 Leben, glaube ich. Ist Türke? Epic Whale. Safe Türke. Oh, ein 820er. Schade.
He's got no movement items left, and now he's stuck on this mountain in a box fight.
Just quick note, Epic Whale is currently in 6th position. Riverside in 4th, so this is a battle at the top of the leaderboard.
Nein, muss nachladen, Digga. Nein, Digga. GG. Digga, diese scheiß Eier muss nachladen. Ich glaube, es war sogar ein Türke. Hätte ich ihm gegönnt. Mach Captain James. Captain James. Wer ist das?
Moving into the $1 million prize pots, and instead, Riverson wins a fight that looked impossible to win, and is now set up on top of a mountain with near max HP.
Real quick look back here, plug our current leader. Look at the shots through there.
Custom Games. Ah, Custom Games. Nee, jetzt nicht.
Very, very accurate player, Bugga. See Bizzle, the top left of your screen, one of the more well-known players, like you said, one of the most consistent players, Jack, in all of Fortnite that we've ever seen. With the speed of the builds up here, they're going to try and get a little bit of a higher view. Doesn't want to be stuck down too low in case there's players rotating. Maybe some shots on the baller soon. There's pressure being applied on others and ops into that fight as well.
And if you look at where Buka is right now, on your minimap, the closest player on the west side of that zone.
Was würde ich dir gönnen?
And everyone has to move right towards him.
Digga, ist der One-Shot.
6 minis, near max builds, 4 shadow bombs, 2 launch pads, a shockwave. Booga knows what a fantastic position he's in. If he can make it to late game, he basically has guaranteed placement points.
Bist halt nicht dabei.
Making his way through here. A little bit of a leftover collection. Have to do some picking up on the inside. Pretty lucky finds on the inside here. Quite a few materials. Flint knock. He's got to redeploy a ton of minis. Pretty optimal loadout for both mid-range, up close, depending on who's pushing him.
Yep.
Positional wise, no launch pads.
But a slipstream.
No shadow bombs. Does have a slip, but as soon as he's away from that thing, flying, he can establish a base, but making a move after that's going to be tough. And he is getting attacked from literally every angle on the way in. Players from all sides.
Digga, wird gesandwiched, der Arme. Oh.
His way through for elimination. Or
Storm Surge Damage.
get out of this area almost immediately. What a tough spot to be in. Shots from both sides. Puts the trap down in anticipation of somebody.
Schade, Digga, wird von überall gesprayt. Schade.
Keep the walls up enough.
And that's the downside of being one of the last players to rotate from outside the zone. Everyone who's set up, including Booga, knows, hey, We just spray anyone. They've got to come this way. They're going to be floating right at us. If the whole lobby shoots at them, one of us is bound to get them. We're all going to get damage tags. And when the storm surge just popped up, everyone fiending for a little bit of damage to keep them above that threshold. Thankfully for the players in the lobby, only 2 more people need to drop before storm surge goes away. So don't think it'll come into play too much.
All I can imagine in a situation like that right now is from the Pro-Am, Tim the Tatman getting shot at from multiple sides. And,
yep.
It's just...
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny when...
You were one of them, I think.
Yeah, no, my teammate Sean eliminated him. Tim, we beat to the Tatman on land and outplaced him as we take a look at players stacked up all on the west side of the zone. What people at home don't know is that we were literally looking at Tim as we say that, which is makes it better. So. Launch pad used by Booga right away, and with 2 launch pads with all this other movement, he just needs to survive this movement. And guess what? This is a zone on the high ground. It's directly on this mountain, so for a pretty early on zone, it's going to get awkward right away. Booga has made it in, but has taken a lot of damage. Will use some minis to get back up to 150. Has made it to the zone. Benji Fishy just below, who's currently top 13 in this game.
Player to G still has a little bit of a high ground advantage. Just going to look back at Booga, who's trying to build his way up, see if he can spot anybody on the move. This position still very, very good. The edge of the next safe zone. 2 seconds until that pressure starts to apply, and a lot of players you see on the minimap have already started to rotate in. They're making their moves now, but shots from Booga and many others as these players are flying in. Community launch pads. We have some shadow bombs used in situations like this, and no shield on that player. Booga right now has a total of 16 elims today. King is in second with 15.
This is all it is. You just get set up in the zone, fire people who have to move from the storm. It's the common enemy. Every player in the lobby.
Noch 46 Gegner. Oh, Klaas hat Isa gekillt.
Drop a couple moments ago, so
GG Isa.
Booga 1 elim so far. Continue to look on down. Here's the perspective of a drop coming on in.
Sledgy.
Everyone's made it up on the
Da
mountain
oben.
right now. Still some people on the
Metall
edge. You see
eingetötet.
the likes of Cease still alive. Clicks, Zate, Creo, Cosmic, Skype, who earlier on took home a game of his own in game 2.
Skype kriegt den Loot Drop.
Quick note, by the way, Riversun, who we saw eliminate the 6th place
Oh,
position,
Goldska.
has gone down himself in 4th.
Bei ihm sieht Muni ein bisschen critical aus.
44 players reversing your feed, going down to Dementos. And we are not even at placement position just yet. And we're looking at the 6th.
Ach, leider keinen Schaden.
Transition starting in 10
Schade.
seconds. Everyone has to move.
Am besten jetzt sollte er mit dem Bowler jetzt rausgehen. Denn die Zone geht in ein paar Sekunden los. Jetzt hier das kaputt schießen und dann los. Wäre am besten.
Things are about to get real tough for a lot of
the
people.
edit. So they just wait, hop the ball and roll. Now, I don't think you can hold high ground from this early on. I mean, yes, high ground will be very good, but this is going to be a long rotation if you're going to wind up making that happen. Blacks is up top for the moment. Booga, you see him soaring on over with the shockwave grenade. Setting up, always getting ahead of the zone as far as possible. Pika there as well.
Back behind him, going to take even more shots at players on rotation. Very smart plays. The shadow bomb, and he still has 3 more, so this rotation better be a good one. Got a chance to get ahead of a lot
Buka,
of people.
war das aber auch ganz schön gut, dieser Buka. Ja, mein Gott, ist schon geschafft. Lecce ist ganz unten fast, Digga. Lecce geht, glaub... Oh, Lecce hat schön... Oh, Lecce ist One-Shot.
Goes to edit out, and there's a shotgun waiting for him. Down to under 50 HP, frantically trying to pop these minis. The spray coming on through. Can our leader hang on to placement points?
Jetzt kriegen auch schon einige Leute Damage. Dank dem Blitz.
Again for a shot. Not gonna connect yet. 32 players left. Shadow bomb being used. Can Booga make it to the top 25? 3 more points can be the difference between making it as our #1 player today or second place. Booga's still bouncing up. 30 players left, just so frantically looking around for potential victim.
You'll notice as soon as they're box to box, right next to another player, players like Booga will opt to build straight up. 1 more, 26 remaining. If 1 more goes down, he's going to pick up placement points. Keep an eye on the feed just to see only 1 elimination remains.
Hier leider sehr wenig HP. Oh, Lechi ist Lechi down? Mungra geht down, schade, GG Mungra. Lechi ist glaube auch down, Digga. So. Ja, Lechi ist auch down. Plus da holt Tego. Daniel Fledermäus. Aber Bukas kann starkes Spieler, muss man schon sagen. Oh, er hat keine Metz mehr, Digga. RIP. Auch kein Leben mehr. Er hat ca. 100 Leben. Oh, und er holt ihn. Und er holt den nächsten. Er hat keine Metz.
One player nearby. Booga at 3 limbs, still ahead of the zone. He can absolutely win this game, Dr. Lupo. 2 away from more placement points.
Opts to drop the extra weapons in his inventory. A gold AR, the green pump, 6 minis and a campfire. 42 builds remaining, and he's just looking. 5 players left. He is sitting in one of the best spots I think he could have possibly imagined. Creo picking up an elimination.
Burger ist in der Mitte, ganz oben ist Pika.
Pisa's Creo on the ultimate low ground. He's looking any chance to pop through.
Schöner Edit.
Is not looking to get a shot in. Might be enough.
Still has Mats. Still has Mats, 1 player below. Booga just staying ahead of this.
Oh, er macht's schön. Sehr schön. Kommt da schön raus. Und unter ihm wird eine Falle geplaced. Er ist außerhalb der Zone. Er hat 30 unnötig Damage kassiert. Und nein, er wird Gold. Grüßes. GG. PKO. Schön, der sieht aus wie ein einfacher Familienvater. Pika am Highground, Creo ganz unten und Pistols in der Mitte. Pistols kassiert Damage. Ah, und Pistols Creo gewinnt das Game. Mit 5 Kills, GG.
I don't think he can believe it. I don't know if anyone caught it at home, but what he does right there is flint knocks the opponent, hits him for that body damage, and then shoots him into the zone. Great game for Creo right there, and you see repping his team. Woo, clutching on up in the end. Here it is, the final moments. The zone closing behind a fully closed zone. Creo's got to build on up. You see, health advantage was to Pieces. Pieces would win that game, but a full damage flint knock connects and swings the tide in his favor. Here it is one more time. Boom! Right to the chest, sends him into the zone, and wins the game.
Reagier bitte auf mich, okay, dann schon.
From Creo as he takes game 5.
Auf welches Video soll ich reagieren? Und falls ihr nichts habt, dann lasst gerne ein Abo und ein Like, damit mich echt freuen. Aktiviert auch gerne die Glocke, um keine weiteren Streams mehr zu verpassen. Wie lange geht der Stream noch? Meiner oder den von Epic Games? Zweites.
Was geht ab, Freunde? Ich bin gerade live auf meinem zweiten Kanal, der ich hier gerade irgendwie nicht streamen kann, aber ich habe gerade meinen Stream auf meinem anderen Kanal gestartet. Geht rüber, Link ist in der Videobeschreibung oder der Kanal ist auch in den Kommentaren angepinnt, also geht einfach mal in die Kommentare. Ganz oben ist ein Kommentar angepinnt, das ist der Kanal, wo ich jetzt gerade streame. Wir verlosen heute wie immer heftige OG-Accounts, also Freunde,
21.
wenn ihr ein OG-Renegade Trader Weekniks werdet, gut.
Ah, das bist du gar nicht, aua, ich dachte gerade, Digga. 2 Euro. Aua, bin ich dumm. Das aber gefällt mir. Use Credit Code Raze Enes in den Item Shop eintragen. Boah, es leckt ein bisschen. Oh, sehr schöner Headshot. Digga, als ob du Handyspieler bist. Spielst du auf dem iPad oder auf dem Handy? Ich denke, wie krass bist du? Man denkt halt, der reale Tanzshanti. Es leckt halt. Lex. Vielleicht B. Kann er. Okay. Sehr schön, Handy. Oh, sehr schön auf jeden Fall. Sehr schön. Also Aim, alles stimmt. Bauen auf Handy auf jeden Fall sehr krass. Digga, besser wie die meisten Controller oder Tastaturspieler. Nice. Wow, sehr schön. Sehr schöner Snipe. Ja, nice Video auf jeden Fall.
Och nee, ich glaube, ich bin da nie
Nee, es ist. Hauptsache Nike-Schirm, Nike-Karton im Hintergrund. Aha, tschüss. Sogar er macht Werbung für mein Credit Code RaZeEnes. Tschüss. Tschüss. Ja, Like hast du auf jeden Fall. Wie gesagt, treibt mein Credit Code da hinten. Und ja, falls ihr nicht getan habt, dann abonniert doch gerne kostenlos diesen Kanal hier und aktiviert die Glocke, um nichts weiteres mehr zu verpassen. Und like den Stream auf jeden Fall, das würde mich echt freuen. Und ja. Also wie gesagt, das ist sehr stark. Bist so krass, also im Allgemeinen. Wie im Allgemeinen. Meinst du auch im echten Leben oder so Gaming? So Fortnite oder so?
Oh my goodness, you see how excited everyone is. And we are moments away from the final game.
Mein Credit Code schreibt man zusammen.
You see the leaderboards, you see how
So,
far
ihr habt's gehört, Credit Code RaZeEnes.
You're up by so much. What's the rest of this lobby thinking right now?
It might at this point be a battle for second place, Jack. Such a lead right now. Booga showing why he feels as though he deserves world champion. And at this point, I mean, you can't really blame him. He's playing out of his mind, playing incredibly intelligently. Positioning is key, and he's going for placement every single time. He's showing why
Read
he's
mode,
on top of the leaderboard.
I can't believe he is so far and away the best. It has been something that I think a lot of people
Red
expected to do
Mode.
well, but this
Willkommen
well,
im Stream,
anyone
aber
to
ist gar kein
this
Red
well,
Mode.
be this far ahead, unbelievable.
Also
Stack
da.
lobby like
Reagierst
this.
du auch? Ja, ich reagiere auch auf Videos. Einfach Abo, Like droppen und schon mit drauf reacted.
Tell us your thoughts on the teaser we just saw, on what you're expecting from these final games, on your thoughts overall on the World Cup. It has been such a blast to be at this point. I cannot believe the road from where we started to here. These online qualifiers, everyone coming on in, the big names, the teams getting involved. Fortnite competitive is at a fantastic point, and with the millions watching online, I think it's a testament to how well it's doing.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. You see a look down at the players getting ready for their final match of the day. 6 games total. The end
Wo
of
ist Lecci?
this
Ey, soll mal
next
Lecci
and
zeigen.
final match. We will find out who the Fortnite World Champion in the solos competition is. If you're online, make sure you give some shout outs to those that you think can climb the board. It is still anybody's game. We've seen crazy comebacks before, and it would not surprise me to see it again.
Tschüss, guck mal, die meinen auch alle, tragt den Credit Code RaZeEnes
Going
ein.
into this last match.
Yes.
The nerves for some
Schreien
of these
alle
players
RaZeEnes,
are
hört ihr's
probably
nicht?
at an all-time high.
Yes.
You have to realize there's going to be more after this, though. There's got to be more after this, Jack.
Yeah, this is not the end by any means. Yes, it's the biggest event in Fortnite competitive history, but there is still a bright future for this game. The new season comes out, more and more to be announced, I'm sure.
Wie, ich raff grad nicht, was damit meinst.
All I know is the players
Ich
are
bin einfach
getting
zu dumm
loaded
oder
up
so.
and ready. You see them all looking around. What an experience this must be for all of them, their families in attendance. So many people here I've met this weekend, Ben, have been.
Boah, was eine geile Tastatur da ist.
You know, not a lot happens in the Northeast because of, well, to be quite frank, how expensive it is to run events in this area of the country. But Epic do it, and they did it in style. What a fantastic venue. The marshmallow performance earlier. I saw how excited everyone was outside at the fan events too. It's been so cool, and I've been a part of so many competitive gaming events.
Mich nein.
This might be my favorite. This might be my favorite. I'm saying it right now.
It's touching, Jack. I appreciate that.
It is. I mean, it might just be, and that's all I know. I keep looking around, seeing everyone just excited, flowing back on in after the bathroom breaks, waiting for this last game. We appreciate your patience as we just get the lobby all set up. Want to make sure everything's all set and good to go. Remember, after this ends, if you're in the venue, don't just rush on out to get home and go back outside of the fan experience. We're going to crown our champion. We're going to crown our world champion. You want to be here for that big moment. Congratulate them.
Schnell kommt RaZeEnes, alle Nights schon reingegangen.
Trophy. How are they going to get that trophy home to the players? Because
Ehrenmann. Kuss. Und abonniert gerne diesen Kanal kostenlos. Aktiviert die Glocke, um keine weiteren Videos und Streams mehr zu verpassen. Und like diesen Stream hier. Würde mich echt freuen, wenn ihr das Ganze tun. Und ja, teilt den Stream auf ihrem Bruderbasis, würde mich echt freuen. Und bei 30 Stunden wird auch schon ein Season 1 Account verlost. Deswegen teilt.
We're used to in-game tournaments, right, where you can go and see the prize pool and see how the split works. The solo and duos you see there on the screen. The solos, you know, competition is there. You click compete, and the prize pool pops up in-game at $3 million for first. And that's where it first set into me that we were actually at the World Cup final.
Yeah. When it's right there on the screen in front of you, it's real. Two of the fan favorites, Dubs and Mega, on your screen right now, and I gotta love that kid's hair.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have hair like that. There's Issa, who I know has quite the loyal following online. Some people were excited to see him perform this weekend.
Hey, ich will mal Lecci sehen. Wo ist Lecci?
Look at the fans around the venue. Everyone excited for these games to continue. I think the skins in the
Nein, wie gesagt, nein.
After we're battling with the Thunder Six, who provided some of our fans in the venue today. Creo again, our winner from that last game. The thoughts going through his head right now must be, I've got to rise this leaderboard. I've got to get as high as possible. Reverse, recently announced as a member of TSM. Always seems like something's going on in Fortnite competitive. Now I think a lot of people wondering too, what's next to come, right? Is it more solos and duos? Is there going to be more of a focus on trios? I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that. Do teams now switch up after seeing this performance? Do you think teams begin to switch up if they're going to play trios on who they should have on their squad?
One of the things I noticed watching the few trio tournaments that we've seen over the last couple weekends, teams really have kind of mixed who they typically play with. That being said, one of the things I love the most about watching those is that the groups, it's always changing. And I think that exemplifies just how connected the competitive community really is. A lot of these players, they're all friends. We see, Skeptic holding up the L.
Welcher Ilkan?
Very funny, and people doing emotes on each other.
Und was glaubst Shadow? Jetzt kommst du, wie geht's dir?
There's really kind of no bad blood between anybody because they all recognize, they're all here for the same thing. It's a competition. On top of that, it probably doesn't hurt that they all take home $50,000 at a minimum, right? Every single player. So yeah, that definitely can't hurt. But real quick, before we move on, Jack, I just want to ask, did you ever think that any of these players, the list of names, do you think we'd see these players at this event? I mean, we've watched them grow and change over 10 weeks of qualifiers. We saw people kind of rise up out of nowhere sometimes. And the other side of that, we have players like T.
Johann geht die nächste Runde los.
Well known for forever. It's amazing to see the list.
No, for sure.
Was geht, du Fisch? Nichts bei dir?
Expected to make it in, but didn't. All I know is there's been one player who's dominated so far today. It's Buga, and Sundown is over on Unreal Island with a breakdown of how he made it to this point.
Weil ja, den kenne ich.
So much, Lupo and Courage, and with
Kennst du mich noch? Nee, denk nicht. Weiß ich gar nicht.
World Cup final. One match to put everything on the line.
the Sentinels player, Boga, has dominated the entire competition. He said from the very beginning, I don't care what's going on. I'm going to do me. I'm going to challenge every single player. I'm going to play aggressively. I'm going to look to get in their faces, get in the end game. The player who qualified from the start made a name for himself after the host and continuing running through. Let's take a look into some of his eliminations and how he's been able to build himself
als ob du der willst, oder was?
point lead over the best of the best.
Oder bist du dieser eine Grieche da?
By intelligent rotation, getting to the far side of the zone and then hitting his shots. Kid, Boga says, bring the rest of the lobby on. I'm looking to go aggressive. We talked about King and his shoot first mentality, but the difference between King and Boga
Ja, hab ich gesagt, bist der Grieche.
When to go. He knows when he needs to hold off, when he needs to be safe for a second, and when he can go aggressive. You see him stall just for a minute.
Warte, da ist Georgios oder so, gell?
Pushing in to the top 3, and he is able to execute the game plan, come up with the victory royale, and keep pushing forward. Now again, you know, right now, he has 0 elims, able to pick up 1 right there, but he's chasing back into the storm. He's not looking to run forward, he's looking to catch them afterward. And same thing there, dropping down, picking up Kinzo, breaking the trap, and this one in particular, incredibly well done. With the infantry rifle, laying down the shots, able to pick that one up. And you know, the one thing I really like to see about Boga every single time he hits those shots, real quick, he's just making sure he gets everything clean, no sweat going on him, no sweat indeed, because he is sweating out the rest of the lobby. If you see Sentinels Boga running at you, you need to be defensive or disengage because he is not letting it go. He wants the top spot. He wants to be your wire-to-wire leader, and he wants to name himself the best Fortnite player in the world. One more match left. Lupo and Courage, take it away and close us out.
Great stuff, Sundown. Gotta tell the story of how our player in first place has made it this far. Again, we appreciate your patience as we just get a couple things sorted in the lobby, but I believe I've received word.
Warum werden da nicht alle Donations angezeigt?
It all comes down to this. Millions and millions played online. Only 200 qualified for the Fortnite World Cup Finals, and this is the last game. The battle bus has launched one more time.
Ja, darf ich mal. Ives kann einfach ein bisschen auch im Chat helfen und so weiter. Okay, dann ciao, Georgios.
All 100 players on your screen there, Jack.
Ja, am besten halt eine Dings, Bewerbung machen. Mach am besten eine Bewerbung, kommt am besten rüber und da sieht man auch alles, was du dann drauf hast. So. Würde ich dir empfehlen, mit einer Bewerbung kommt man eigentlich immer safe rein.
Psalm, Creo, Skype, Nate, Riverson, Rux, and the rest. Average placement thus far of 25th for Creo. Only 8 eliminations, but 30 points. Enough to put him in 3rd place thus far.
One thing to remember too, yesterday, Zate and Saf held on to the lead the first 5 games, and it slipped away in game 6. Booga has been in the lead for all 5 games. He has never lost the first place spot. Will he suffer the same fate, or can he close it out right here to remain our Fortnite World Champion?
Booga, by the way, hails from Pennsylvania, 16-year-old player.
Okay, dann, ich geb dir Mod, aber du darfst halt nicht mehr spammen und so weiter. Nur im Chat mithelfen.
For the World Cup.
So he just got his first part-time job to try to start earning money to buy himself a car. But instead, after this, could walk away with $3 million. Dude's gonna walk on in and say, I quit.
Yeah, hochladen, genau.
Can't wait for him to get home. As
no,
imagine he wins $3 million here. His parents are gonna ask him to take the trash out, and he's gonna laugh.
Yeah, right. He'll just pay his
bei der
at that point. As Cease currently set up, not many builds. One of these very early awkward fights. Cease knows that as well. You look at what he has: a common infantry rifle, 25 shots, and a drum gun, 0 ammo.
Jack, one of the first 4 to go down in this match is Skype, who was in 4th place.
Wow.
Braucht diesen Kill.
Very tough.
Already gone from that top spot. Cease just looting for the moment. 2 chug splash flashes. If I do, as he throws
Ja,
it
würde
down,
ich gerne haben zum Verlosen. Ja, korrekt.
all the players surrounded outside this sunny steps side of the map.
Jungs, Nightbot sagt, tragt den Creator Code RaZeEnes in den Item Shop rein, dann macht es so. Bin echt freuen.
The farming of stone continues. Moffin and Zayt outside of Loop Lake, just fighting on the outskirts of it.
Just kind of building, walling against any pressure from Zayt. Doesn't want to get caught on rotation. Interesting loadout, that gold combat very early. That's a
Ich glaube auch, ich beende auch gleich den Stream, weil lohnt sich gerade eh nicht.
single shockwave remaining. Legendary grenade launcher. Drum gun in hand as well.
Oh, Isa wurde schon wieder geholt, Digga. GG, Isa.
Swap on over. Blaster in a fight. Side pressure plan. One player nearby, only at 73 HP, but again, when you're this far into the tournament, you kind of get to a point where you just got to go for it. You got to just force an engagement. You got to get the points up. Shot comes on through. Not able to get it done as of yet.
Jungs, ich beende jetzt diesen Stream hier. Ja, lasst gerne ein Abo da, falls ihr nicht getan habt. Und ja, aber es geht I Love Germany. Schickt mir die Daten per Instagram, Auszeichen Instagram. Und ich glaube, jetzt beende ich den Stream. So. So, schickt mir die Daten einfach per Instagram. Und ja, wie gesagt, falls ihr nicht getan habt, dann abonniert mich gerne und aktiviert die Glocke. Okay, Ehre. Und tragt doch gerne meinen Credit Code RaZeEnes in den Item Shop ein, würde mich auch echt freuen. Du darfst nicht groß schreiben oder so, oder auch nicht Spam. Hast du da groß geschrieben? Du hast irgendwo, hä? I Love Germany, hä? Jungs, ich blende euch jetzt wieder ein, einen Moment. Digga, I Love Germany. Kein GGO. Das ist verarschen, Digga. Absolut ehrenlos. Was hat er gemacht? Er hat Leute ausgeblendet, ohne dass die was gemacht haben. Und getimeoutet. Das kann ich dir erstmal wieder einblenden. Einen Moment. Tschüss, wie viele Leute wurden ausgeblendet? Ehrenmann, was für Ehrenmann, Junge. Kleiner Eisauer, was er sagt. Nee, bei mir steht ja nicht nur, dass I Love Germany hat Z-Shadow für 30 Sekunden blockiert. Kein GGO wurde von I Love Germany ausgeblendet. Ja, der Down Hour. Okay. Nein, nein, blendet nicht aus. Also ich spende jetzt den Stream. Wie gesagt, lasst gerne ein Abo, Like da und tragt meinen Creditcode RaZeEnes in den Item-Shop ein. Und ja, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ich wünsche euch noch alle einen schönen Abend. Ciao.